Did you know that meeting some people wasn't just a coincidence? Did you know that you were sought out? Did you know that people plan years to get into your life because they already knew what they were going to do to you? There are some people that want your life and wanted your life for years. They knew who you were before you knew. They sit on the outside, they watch, they plan, they plot it, just as Satan does, seeking to devour someone. They want to trade their life with you. They want to be you. They don't care if it's a male or they don't care if it's female. They want to be you. They'll get close to your friends. They'll ask questions about you. And if your friends got a little bit of darkness in them, or maybe a lot, and you're on the light side, you don't know that side of them outside of you being around them in certain settings, because you're thinking that they're walking on the straight and narrow. But sometimes when you're behind closed doors, we don't judge because we don't know their lifestyle. They can, on the outside, be on the broad and spacious. We don't know. So they hang around certain crowds that you'll never guess that they're involved in. But that is when they send those people who are around you in, and they want them to introduce you or to be around you or to go to a setting to where everyone is going to be. And that is when you meet these people because you're in a small group. But that was already plotted out and planned for years. So when they come in, it wasn't nothing new. And that person that was on the outside plotting and planning, believe it or not, if you are God-fearing, serving God, doing the right thing, on the light side of things, spiritual, that person is on the outside doing dark things towards you, and you'll never know. Because what they're doing is sending those things back and saying certain things and doing certain things when they come over to your home. You're getting prepped and you don't know it. So by the time that person comes towards you, the trap has already been set. And once that first conversation comes about, it'll be something that you cannot shake. It'll seem very familiar. It'll seem totally different because you were already worked on beforehand. At that point, you have been taken over. That is because that is something that you don't know anything about. Because you were raised and you were trained not to know anything about. There's a difference in between darkness and light. You were raised on the light side of things to know the right things about life. Satan is on the dark side. There's things in this world that we don't know anything about. And we're told not to touch it, which we're not supposed to. But the one thing that I have learned, that in order to not know what something is, you better know the definition behind it. And you better know the root cause behind it. Because anything that the Bible speaks of, which we learn from God, He said we're not supposed to be dumb nor stupid. Because anything that we don't know nothing of is what's going to catch you in the catcher's net. So you better get the full understanding of something so that you don't get caught up. And once you get the understanding of it, you will know what it looked like, what it smelled like, and what it is. So when it comes to you, and you will know that feeling that you will get that comes over you, you will recognize it. And you will be able to go in immediate prayer to get that feeling away from you. Because you will know when that demonic spirit comes over you. You will know when certain words are being said to you comes over you. You will know when you eat from certain people and you start getting sick and you regurgitate certain food when you eat from them. Why? You will know when they pass you certain food, even something as simple as mint candy, even something as simple as always saying certain words to you, putting doubt in your mind when they're around you. You will know and you will learn all those simple signs of what they're doing to you. And you'll never know. It is so many little simple things that we are so out of character with, or out of not knowing about, that is coming from the dark side of this world, is coming to our spiritual organization that we don't know anything about. And we are so naive, and they know that we are naive about it. And that is why they come into our religious organization, because they know that we didn't know anything about it. And they use us, they mistreat us. And that is because some of them have been born into that type of world. Some of them have practiced that type of world and have said that they have left it alone and never did. Some of them have not been born into that world. Some of them have went out and learned about that type of world and brought it in and practiced it and uses it against those who don't know anything about it. So I'm telling you, stay on guard. And this is not to say that everyone is like that, but we are living in critical times, hard to deal with. Everything starts off spiritual, and that is how Satan now is coming into the organization and fighting and pulling out all those that he wants back into the world, because he knows that for those who are true followers of Christ and those who are serving God faithfully, do not partake in the darkness side of this world. He knows that, and that is one of the main tactics that he is using to catch you off guard. He's using dark things. He's using narcissistics, people with their mindsets. He's using several things, but the main thing that he's using is the dark side of this world. So be aware and be on guard, because some of us has already been caught in that catcher's net. But because through prayer, meditation, and our heart being so close to our Heavenly Father Jehovah, He has pulled us out and He has saved some of us. But there have been many that have went down not knowing what it was, and that have left His organization not knowing what it was that attacked them, and they did not know. And it is sad. And that is a warning call for those who needs to take that heed, because they will sit among you and pretend as though they're serving God, but on the other side, they're not. They're serving Satan.